Yes, guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. Just myself and Josh today. Reese is hopefully getting out of hospital, like as of right now. So Josh is in another room, as you can see by the divide in the wall, the middle of the screen. He's not in another room, guys, but it looks like he is. Look.
Oh my God, we can touch one another.
Anybody who's watching, this looks as though we are in different places. We're not. We're in Marbella. Shout out Ed, my client, who basically comes out here every few months, few times a year, and he invited us to come because he had like a gap. Well, he invited me.
Let's not lie. He invited Finn, and then Finn told me last week on the podcast, and I invited me.
And everyone saw it live.
And now I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. So we just trained, we trained a couple of hours ago at M13, which is Dorian's gym. Really, really cool gym. Very good session, did pull. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to go back there for push. We're going to do this podcast. This basically is going to be an episode going through the Arnolds. Josh was there on Saturday, I was there on Friday. So I was there for the classic finals and the open pre-judging. And then you were there for...
Bikini.
Yeah, bikini and physique. I was there for wellness.
I went to go and see people, and then physique was done in a flash.
Pre-judging part.
Yeah.
The finals were good. I watched the finals on Saturday on the live stream on my TV at home, which was really nice. But Friday was sick. I actually really enjoyed it. Andrew Jacked was literally like an alien from another planet, mate. It was an absolute joke. He walked out and he was probably 8th in the lineup or something like that. In terms of they did their individual routine bit first, and not they just come out and do a few poses over a minute. It's not their actual posing routine. They did that at the finals on the Saturday. But as soon as he walked out, I'd already seen Brandon, I think Akeem was after him, but Martin had come out, Hassan had come out, so many people had come out, and then Andrew came out, and it was what the fuck, ridiculous in terms of his shape, his condition. I put a story on and it got loads and loads of likes. It was literally, I just put, he has the best, most muscular before he'd even hit the pose.
Yeah. And
he was just spiking his quad, stood there, and he looked literally twice as big as he was next to Brandon and Martin. And Brandon looked great. He was fucking peeled, to be fair. Brandon was probably a little bit more conditioned maybe than Andrew, but Andrew just outshaped and sized him ridiculously.
He's just ridiculous.
It was scary.
I think this year he's going to be...
very hard to beat.
Yeah.
I saw him in, I think it was 2022, Arnold UK, that he won. But that was a lot closer. And everyone then was oh, he's amazing. And he was good. But I remember thinking he's good, but he's not anything out of this world. But literally at the weekend he was out. It was what the fuck? Ridiculous. Really, really cool to see in person. And then there was the classic, which was Wesley and Mike, which I thought was pretty convincing for Mike. Even in pre-judging, I know a lot of people are I think Wesley. Mike was probably better at finals. I think Wesley was maybe worse and better at pre-judging. But I think even still at pre-judging, and it's how the scorecards were. We've actually got the scorecards up. They actually had it where, I don't know which tab it is. Yeah, that's classic.
Well done.
They actually had it with Mike in first at pre-judging.
No way.
And finals, yeah, which I had.
Sweet.
Yeah, he was, in my opinion, just you can't deny his shape. He's structurally ridiculous, but he's still small. Wesley's big. 100%, yeah, Wesley's the biggest guy up there, but he's just not that. I know people say that Mike looks like a 212 guy, but he's still, even if he was a 212 guy, he'd be a very nicely shaped one. I thought Andrea was good. Jorge, who I said would be fifth.
Herrera.
Yeah. He came third.
Yeah, he did.
So that was a good shout for me. We think you lost, don't we?
Yeah, I think I lost. I think I had an absolute nightmare with the predictions.
Yeah.
I don't think I got any of them right.
No,
I put Andrea Mamoli in third.
Yeah,
I was miles off.
That was a bit of a surprise that Andrea dropped to fourth. Reese had Kim in third, but Kim dropped to fifth. So Andrea and Kim dropped a place, and Jorge went in at third, which I was happy with because I had him in fifth, and neither of the boys had him in at all.
I didn't get any.
No, I got.
Dear, terrible.
Me and Reese got the top two right, and then I got a better out of the next three.
My realisation of classic. What day was it? Friday night. I completely forgot how good Mike was. He's insane. I've always thought he was good, but I forgot how good he is.
Yeah.
He's at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, he's challenging to be Mr. Olympia. I think his shape is probably nicer than Ramon's. I think Ramon's got just a bit more size on him, maybe through certain areas. Like, I think that'd be cool again. I think Niall will be up there. Niall came 5th last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
And who was that guy? Jose Mar was 4th.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if Niall was to jump a little bit higher.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So, I don't know if it's going to share this. I think it's still going to be on.
Yeah, that's
share this tab instead. There we go. Easy job. I'm getting the hang of this. So this was the Open. Martin was really off. Really off. What have we got here? We've got pre-judging. We've got men's physique and we've got men's bodybuilding. So for pre-judging, they had Martin in 4th, and then he dropped to 5th in finals, but he still ended up being 4th.
I had him in 3rd in pre-judging.
Oh yeah, sorry, and had Patrick in 4th. Yeah, that makes sense, because they did a call out of the top 3, and then they did Patrick versus Blessing, didn't they? But then Patrick ended up actually jumping into 3rd, which I thought he deserved, to be fair.
Yeah.
Martin was way off, like even more so at finals, but even at pre-judging, he just wasn't impressive. And this isn't because people fucking hating on him. Like, this was just like, forget anything about what's happened in recent weeks or any bias. He just wasn't his best. I think obviously a lot of that will be stress from what's gone on in past weeks. But yeah, like we said, Andrew was a joke. Brandon was in ridiculous condition, and obviously he's a previous Mr. Olympia, very, very good, but just like Andrew was literally like an alien. And then Patrick was really impressive. I really like his physique. He just looks like a fucking superhero. Like, he's got like he's like a caricature. If you were to draw a caricature of a bodybuilder, I think it'd be him. Like, as much as Andrew's crazy, like Patrick just looks like he's just got something about his physique, and even his face. Like,
he's got a touch of the Kevin Levrone or
he has
something like that about him.
He just looks like smart. He looks like just like very, very tidy. And then Blessing, massive, but just not quite conditioned enough. And again, shape plays a massive role. You look at his shape compared to Patrick's, and it's night and day difference. Yeah. Akeem was decent, nothing crazy impressive. Abu, obviously the UK guy, cool for him to come 7th and beat Hassan. Hassan's fucking massive, but just not lean. Not lean enough, but also his shape is just like not nice to look at. Again, this is nothing personal. It's just not nice to look at. You could be the biggest person in the world, but if your waist is also like big, you're not going to be coming up against these guys and challenging them. And then physique. Do you want to talk about physique?
Well, it was pretty much a battle of Chavez versus Andre Diu, and I'll be honest with you, I prefer Andre as a physique. Yeah. Like, if you ask me 7 days a week, who would you take? Every day I'd choose Andre. Like, I'd rather look like Andre than Vito, but yeah, I think the Arnold judges seem to like Vito. Has he won?
He came second. He's had a few. He came second, I think, in 2022. That's when Ali beat him.
Yeah,
I think he's had a few like 3rds and 2nds. I'm sure he has at the Arnold.
So he's always in the mix there. So yeah,
cool to see Tyler and Josh.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool to see a natty up on the Arnold stage. Shout out Josh Ortiz. And then not only that, he actually beat someone.
Yeah.
Which might sound a little bit, he deserved the win.
He looked great.
Yeah, he looked fucking mint.
Shape's crazy, isn't it?
Shape's crazy.
Waist tiny.
Very, very, very crazy proportions. And he's got a lot of muscle across his top line, which is, very impressive. It does make me excited to see what Jovan's going to do, though.
Yeah, because we said that, didn't we? Jovan
versus Josh would be...
Jovan has beaten him before, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
So yeah, this is what we're talking about. This was Andre versus Vitor, which was cool. I agree, actually, mate. I think Andre looked sick. I think this is the best I've seen him look. Yeah. Obviously, he's known because he's just like a massive influencer. He's got like 6 million followers on Instagram. Ridiculous.
I just love that.
Yeah. But you can't deny Vitor looked great. You know what I mean? They were both like on. I thought they both nailed their look. So it was a case of just like, what do you prefer? You know what I mean? Neither of them were off, were they? They were both like looking very, very good. But yeah, it would have been cool to see Andre win, because I feel like he's got a massive following, hasn't he? And he's like a pretty popular guy.
I just looking at that, I don't have front or back. I've got Andre winning both.
This was the top three. Oh no, sorry, this was for third at the finals, because they didn't do this call out in prejudging because they had Martin in the top three at prejudging, didn't they? But yeah, Patrick, I just think his shape carries him through against these two. I think Martin, when he's on, would have been second, third. I think Martin at his best would have been second. You're not beating Andrew. He would have beaten Brandon, I think, if Martin was 100%. But yeah, like, Andrew Jack was just a joke. Like, that was his posing routine, and that was very, very cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was sick, wasn't it?
He's ridiculous. I think he's improved from Ohio as well.
Yeah. Confidence as well, isn't it? You know, when you've like won a show and you know you're the top dog, and you're going into this stress-free, knowing that you've not got Nick or Harry to compete with you. Like, he's probably so relaxed that he's just like soaking up his food, chilling out,
checking his bank balance,
laughing, just really confident but not arrogant. Like, just comes across well, and fair play to him. Fucking ridiculous physique. Yeah, really cool to see. Otherwise, Phoebe came second, so shout out Phoebe Hagen. She did really well. Kerry competed, looked really good in bikini. There were some UK girls doing wellness as well, which was cool to see. There's a lot of UK people.
Who's that UK girl that what is it? The fitness class. The one
Michelle won. Yeah, Michelle won. She often does. She's sick. So yeah, really, really cool. I didn't go, to the expo. Still saw some familiar faces like on the evening, the night show on Friday. So it was cool to see some people. But you went to the expo. What were your thoughts on that?
It was unbelievably busy, and it was full of people saying, "Oh my God, it's so busy." It's like, no shit. You've come to a fitness expo. Like, what do you expect? And then it's like, all that they're giving away is samples. Well, no shit. What do you want them to give away? Yeah. Phones or?
Yeah, that is literally what it is. That's why I didn't go. Like, I've been to enough to know that they're not that great, in my opinion. Like, unless it's, let's say, your first one and you've never met like people that you see on social media and you want to go and see something great, 100%. Or there's a brand or a person there that you really want to meet. But if you're not that bothered about any of that, like, I wouldn't really go. Yeah. The show was great. Yeah, the show was sick, but I knew the expo would be like that, so I was like, I'm not going to waste my time or my money on the expo.
Expos like that are for your 14 to 20-year-old. Yeah. It's not for people that,
have been in this for
value their time.
Yeah. If you've got loads of time on your hands and you want to meet the Trent twins,
go ahead.
Yeah. So other shows that we had the Two Bros UK regional. Jay won the men's bodybuilding in that, and then there was Leroy, and this guy coached by AJ, he looked really good. So he beat Tim in the overall. So I know Tim
placed second.
He placed second. Yeah, he won like 3 classes. I don't know exactly which classes Tim did, but fair play. Losing to that guy, he's fucking great. Tim looked really good. I don't actually know this classic guy, but fucking great physique. Leroy Wilson, very, very nice physique.
Got a touch of the Yemi about him, tiny waist, big proportions, might have slightly bigger legs than, a bit like Yemi. Yeah. And Dom Kirby competed as well. Yeah. I like Dom. Yeah. Shout out Dom.
Yeah, Dom's good, isn't he? Very good.
He's very. Do you know what? Dom's so consistent. I feel like he comes in.
Yeah, he's always in condition
every time.
He's good. And then in the women's, Sophie won the bikini. I know her from training at B Modified. And then other than that, one of Jake Watts' girls won. I think is that Fit Model? Yeah, Fit Model. Didn't see too much else from that, but generally for the first show of the season, looked like a pretty good standard. It's cool that shows are back.
Yeah, it's nice to have them back.
And then we had first PCA show as well. First timers won in Birmingham, the classic town hall in Birmingham. These were the overall winners. I know that's Sam Jones. I saw quite a few bits from him, and he looked great, like really nice proportions. Very, very good physique. I think he won his classic class and then won the bodybuilding and classic overall. Right. And obviously you got the physique guy, figure, maybe physique. I have to have a look. And obviously then bikini. Yeah. We can go through it. There's a show review that they did, which is really cool.
Yeah, shout out the PCA for making our lives easier.
Yeah, show report. So
I'm going to need to zoom in on that.
Yeah. So yeah, it shows you basically each class and who won, which is really cool. So you got the juniors, junior, short and tall. The standard, to be fair, like I think a lot of the time, the first time it shows, the standard, I said this earlier, the overall winners are always great because you always have the odd 2 or 3 across each like category, bodybuilding, bikini, etc. You always have the odd like 1, 2 or 3 that are really good, but the overall standard's never great. Like, to be honest, but these winners look pretty good.
Yeah,
like the standard does look pretty good. Yeah, classic guys. A bit difficult, guys, and I'm zooming in. Sorry. Either way, PCA did a post if you want to have a look at it. Again, yeah, like the standard does look pretty good. The standout was Sam for me. Sam Jones, the classic guy. Yeah, he won classic short and then obviously won the overall, and he did look great. This guy also looked good. I thought the junior men's physique guy, Jacob Bratton, shout out to him.
Yeah,
he looked really good. I saw his reel and I was like, oh shit! Like for a first timer, he's really, really good, and a junior as well. I bet he probably had a pretty good battle with the Masters guy who won the overall. So yeah, that was the PCA show, and I think there's pretty much a PCA show like every weekend from now.
Yeah, there is.
There's PCA
At
Naturals
least
2
one show every week.
Pretty soon, isn't there? You say you got a lad in that.
Yeah, PCA Naturals 2. I've got Kyle Atkin. I don't think I've got anyone else because then it's all the doing with first timers and stuff. What's going on here?
Sorry, guys.
This might look normal on people's screen.
I don't know what's happened, but it's moved us into the middle. Moved us onto the right. I guess we could just leave this up.
Yeah, why not? Fuck 'em. Anything else to discuss?
Our trip to Marbella.
Oh my god, yeah.
How was your... So Josh came and stayed at mine last night. How was the hospitality?
Amazing. I would recommend Casa Kelly to anybody that is staying in the Midlands area. I actually don't know the area that you live in, but we'll just call it the Midlands.
Yeah, East Midlands.
East Midlands?
Yeah. Nice trip, mate. That's weird. That feels like a long time ago. This morning, we literally got an Uber to the airport.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. We had a good day, though. So we got an Uber to the airport this morning at like 5 a.m. Josh came and stayed last night. Got up this morning, went to East Midlands Airport, got a nice flight over, got a bus to the bus station, and then another Uber to this lovely apartment, which is obviously where Ed's staying. And then, yeah, like I say, went and trained at M13, which was very cool. We're going to be training there again tomorrow for push. We'll do another podcast on Thursday, as we usually do.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be slightly more tanned.
Yeah, we should be. Reece should hopefully be out of hospital by then and alive and kicking. Ed, are you having a quick cameo?
Oh, mate.
Ed's coming for his cameo.
Ed's got his penis out.
I do. Let me sit that up. Hello, everyone.
Ed's coming for his cameo as
Have you been on the pod before?
we're wrapping it up. He has, yeah.
Way back when with someone else.
Back in the day, like.
It's been probably two and a bit years.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ed's getting
Celebrate,
ready.
he's taking his clothes off.
Ed's getting ready to go out. I'm going to make my last meal. I'm going to take my last meal with the boys.
Yeah. My aim for this week is to try and corrupt Finn at least once.
I reckon, yeah.
Yeah.
No chance. I posed for the boys. What we saying?
He's definitely X weeks out. Definitely could maybe compete. I think that you've got enough muscle now to like step on a bodybuilding stage and not look like a swimmer.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the setting in which we saw you pose.
Yeah.
Changing rooms of what's it called? M13.
M13.
I keep wanting to call it the M18, which is a motorway near Rotherham.
Yeah. It's not that.
It's not. It's M13.
Yeah.
Look really good, mate.
Thanks,
Should see if there's a Marbella classic.
Yeah, I'm going to see if there's a show I can jump into.
Yeah. I reckon that it's at a beach club on Thursday at around lunchtime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest day.
Big bottle of vodka as a prize.
Yeah. So,
You could win.
are you going to be drinking?
No. We're going to have a few pints. It would be rude not to.
Would be.
Look, it's smart, bro.
Mate,
Come on.
You're looking like it's going to be cold
I
outside.
am going to be cold.
It will be cold. It'll be a little bit cold.
Yeah,
I've only
thought
brought
that.
shorts.
I have, but I'm just going to wear. I'm going to wear my track. I'm going to wear what I wore to
The airport.
travel in. Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I don't think you guys need to know what we're wearing tonight. I'm going to make my final meal. Take it with me because I'm such a BB and I'm so fucking locked in.
I'm wearing linen shorts and a blue t-shirt.
Oh, nice, man.
And I'm going to get cold.
Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the shortest podcast that...
Just a nice quick show review.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. That's what these Mondays ones are going to be, guys. Show
Really?
reviews from the weekend. Yeah, a bit
Could,
more.
mate, could end up doing 3 podcasts a week.
Oh, yeah? People will love that. People will
Jeez,
love
they'll be
that.
losing it.
That's
God damn.
maybe on the cards.
I'm just thinking, yeah.
Just have to get these ones out of it quicker because they're more relevant to the weekend.
Yeah.
So we could do film on a Monday, get it out on a Tuesday potentially, and then film a little bit later in the week and do like Q&As and stuff.
I like it.
Let us know what you want, guys.
Yeah, well, we are absolute slags to you lot, so tell us.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Thanks for listening, guys. This has been Yim Yim. Once you're in Marbella, you're in Marbella. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.